Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your entrepreneurship tutor, Professor Henry Buisa of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. Today, I want to talk about social entrepreneurship as a bottom-up model of social economic development. Yes, that's not my title. That is a special report, 2010, by James Koch, writing for the Development Outreach World Bank Institute. Yes, you can get it at that source. This source here, you can go and read that paper. The paper concluded that social entrepreneurship can be viewed as a bottom-up model of socioeconomic development that seeks to overcome government and market failures. Yes, social entrepreneurship is the process of recognizing social problems and applying entrepreneurial principles to organize, create, and manage a venture to make social change. Yes, we can view it as such. This is social entrepreneurship. It must have a social mission. It uses entrepreneurial strategies and innovates for that particular purpose. Innovative and sustainable solutions that address social problems. That is social entrepreneurship. An example of social entrepreneurship in Kenya. In 1992, the Kenyan government removed price controls on essential commodities, and the price of cooking oil almost tripled in a few weeks. Kickstart, then called Aprotech, realized that the small-scale production and sale of cooking oil could be a very profitable small business venture or opportunity if only the right technology was available to local entrepreneurs. In 1993, Kickstart, again then Aprotech, engineers designed a manually operated oilseed press that is ideally suited for small-scale sunflower cooking oil business in East Africa. Yes, Kickstart was innovating not for itself, but to benefit the social scene, the community. So entrepreneurship in them was innovative, but they were doing it not for individual personal profit, personal gain, but to solve a problem, to help the small enterprises to also get profit. And that is social entrepreneurship. Now, in 2016, I was a keynote speaker at an East African conference. Ministers of cooperatives were gathering together in Nairobi. So the theme was industrializing East Africa through cooperatives. And this conference was to harness East Africa's industrial potential. Yes, I presented a paper I made a talk, unlocking human enterprise potential to realize industrialization dream. At that time, I was doing research from my university on clustering for rural industrialization. Now, the conference was about East Africa's industrialization, and every East African country has a vision. Look, every East African one wants to be industrialized, to be a newly industrial country. For Rwanda, the target was 2020. Looks like they have moved very close to it. They have even produced, is it a computer, is it a, TZ, Tanzania, the year for industrialization is 2025. Whether they are inching closer. For Burundi, it was also 2025. For Kenya, it is 2030, the year for industrialization. And for Uganda, it is 2040. So all these countries are aiming at industrialization. It looks like Rwanda set the closest date, and they must be doing a little good or better than a number of the other East African countries. So, what did I do? Based on the social entrepreneurship principles of Aprotech, Kickstart, I took this oil press, this machine for extracting oil, vegetable oil from sunflower, designed by Aprotech, Kickstart, for purposes of helping solve the social problem in the community. I took this machine, this oil press, installed it in my own home, and that immediately provided market for sunflower farmers. You know, the sunflower farmers had no market, or they were being fleeced by the large industries. And because there was no market, sunflower was not being grown in abundance. As soon as I brought this machine within my area, that is in Bungoma, Kibingei, Kimilili, a number of farmers got the motivation to grow sunflower because I would buy it to make vegetable oil from it. I did nothing literally to the farmers in terms of technology. The potential is there. They only needed market, which I provided for them now to start producing sunflower. It's a success story. Of course, after the oil is pressed, it found market. And oil from sunflower has very little cholesterol, so to speak. So the value chain, first value chain, the sunflower value chain. Now, when you press the seed, what remains behind after you have extracted the oil is cake. Under this cake, we made animal feed, chicken feed, and fish feed. And indeed, I set up a model farm for cows, dairy. I started poultry, and I started fish. Now, you can see that new value chains were created. Dairy value chain, here it is. You know, poultry value chain, here it is. And fish value chain. You can see now, from the sunflower farmer, more farmers are now benefiting. Why? Just by introducing a social entrepreneurship gadget here from a social entrepreneurship institute or institution or organization. And then the cow dung, the droppings, chicken droppings, the gut from the fish go into a biodigester. I set up a biodigester experimental. And this biodigester produced cooking gas, produced slurry, which is manure back to the farmer, and also produced lighting. You can see that a cluster has been created because of one element of social entrepreneurship. That gadget, that oil press, it immediately uplifted the economic status of the farmers. And of course, as we do that, you know, microfinance came in need. You know, institutes of technology to produce the appropriate technology. Social enterprises cropped up. Now, these are some of the institutions that deal with all that microfinance. So we are saying, therefore, that bottom-up approach, social entrepreneurship will boost such a bottom-up approach, but bottom-up approach minus these other institutions. And I even want to say that as we go now to improve this approach, we are now targeting even the larger industries that will produce the technologies and then put them back down to the bottom of the pyramid. So the bottom of the pyramid and the top of the pyramid must work hand in hand. But a focus on social entrepreneurship will automatically lift the bottom of the pyramid. So, yes, social entrepreneurship is an aspect of bottom-up approach or bottom-up model, but bottom-up model will also be supported by the relevant institutions, the NGOs, the microfinance, the technology producing, the universities, and so on and so forth. If you liked it, please share, like, subscribe, and please leave a comment. Thank you for the watch. Have a bottom-up approach via social entrepreneurship, won't you?